Hello everyone, my name is Eva. I want to thank you so much for joining me here in this video. Man, the sun is popping off. We've had 3 X-class flares coming into Earth, giant CMEs. I don't know where you guys drop it in the comments if you saw the aurora last night. I'm in Taos, New Mexico, and it was like red and green and all of these like pulsing beams. It was the most like insane thing. I can't even believe that I saw that with my eyes. I can't even believe that it happened. It is amazing and beautiful. I posted some pictures on the post tab of the channel if you're interested, but share your comments. It's very exciting. But the solar storms are no joke. And they certainly have the potential to really disrupt electronic communications on our planet. I haven't seen any effects of that yet. If you're interested in space weather, I really recommend Stefan Burns' channel. He's really on top of all of it. What we're going to focus on today, I've been cooked. I mean, these solar flares have been cooking me. I'm very tired, but also like totally have trouble sleeping. I feel a lot of like physical sort of fatigue and like energy moving out. It's all good. But I wanted to do a video to sort of support and integrate some of these energies and open up to let go of some of the stuff that I think it's really providing us a really big opportunity to release. So take that however it resonates for you. Really trust what comes up for you when we do the session together. Get a journal out, do whatever you like to do to make sense of the sort of impressions that you are receiving and are emerging from your remembrance. But just some of the messages that I felt coming through as I sat down for this is a lot of like exposing, and this makes sense for what's going on in the world, but a lot of exposing from within our own fields and our genetic code, and then that proliferates out into the world we see, sense, feel. Like false masculine and like patriarchal systems and ways of working and being in like systems of society. Like there is a massive, we know this, but this is bringing through a massive perspective change on this and a massive change of mind. So really allowing these structures from within us, all of the beliefs that we have inherited, and that we have been conditioned to in this lifetime and all others in all dimensions, to really let those fall away from us and to, it doesn't have to be coming from men. Any systems of control, any methods of manipulation, any structures of coercion, these sort of false chains, this imprisonment of the mind and the negation of will into this externalized control power. It's a system of slavery, and there is so much energy in the field that is coming to light up the truth of all of that which has been happening on Earth for eons of time. So we really want to take time to really honor ourselves. We want to take care of ourselves. We want to make sure we're drinking water. If you can get outside in the sun, it's very, very powerful. Move your body as you feel called, but really just let yourself rest. Know that you're safe. Know that you're taken care of. Know that you're provisioned for. Open yourself to the love of the one self. Feel that within your being. Really make time for that, because that is the love that sustains you. That is the life that is yours that sustains you. And that being in that direct presence is what helps you remember and helps you integrate and make sense of all of this information, all of this plasmic code that's coming to us at this time. So if that resonates with you, I invite you to take a nice deep breath. Find the center of your being in this present moment of self, wherever that is emerging for you, knowing that the center of all being is everywhere. Know that you are already free. We're having a dream of control, a dream of manipulation, a dream of hell, false imaginings. We breathe into the center of our eternal being now. for peace, for happiness, for sovereignty, taking personal responsibility for the way that we see, for our beliefs so that we can change them, and forgiveness, compassion, true humility, which is to remember ourselves as one with God, the co-creator beings that we are. We let go of all false humility. We let go of all false ideas of having to subjugate ourselves to others' will. Our will is God's, and that will is one. And we offer this to all living beings in all multi-universal systems to know themselves free. Hini taya suno tomawa oruhi taya nasi koyonota wosikani himiana arruiti ontosum saratu shokoruindo yumnatru. This is really, really for ease in this transition, and hiatawotoini kanindi shamorrohinit, for the memory of working together with others in whatever embodiment they are or are not. For the more unified ways, the sort of collective highest good ways of working together, that code lives within us. And so we are allowing it to emerge from us by just loosening our grip on the idea of the reality of like the distortion code or the control code or the manipulation code or the slavery code or all of this imbalanced polarity code. Hatoro ina sunchi. Certainly the solar flares, right? It changes the ionosphere and the geomagnetism of the earth, right? So this will change the structure of the polarity of the earth and our ideas of dual polarity. And so we integrate these. We were talking about this in the last video, but we notice that these two sides, we let go of the illusion of sides, right? So that we can see the oneness of both sides. And this is in what you would perceive to be evil or what you perceive to be good. We let go of these ideas now. We rest in the neutrality of the one self. But all things that are imbalanced, all things that are against life will be revealed to be crumbling and will crumble. Triatosi. And you have to let that crumble from you. Triatosot. And that could, that's part of why this doesn't feel so easy for our bodies, because our bodies are made out of this code. And so we need to reveal and restore and let the sun help you. Don't be afraid of what's happening on earth. It's certainly much more than the beautiful images we see in the sky, although they are so lovely and amazing and incredible to see. I will never get over it. But it is much more than that. It's much deeper than that. And we can be consciously aware of the changes. And I believe that we are meant to. So allow it to help you remember. Kiana truatushi. Let it, like, if you want to view the plasmic, plasma is a state of matter. The plasmic currents that run through these solar flares that are what they are made out of, let it be an image of burning away the impurities. You have to believe that this is possible. But it only takes a little bit of willingness. It only takes an opening of belief. For you have to let love in. Love does not come where it's not welcome. You have to let it in, and you can't while you're focusing on fear or focusing on lack or focusing on the distortions. Right? Remember the quantum entanglement. If you're focusing on the distortion, then the distortion will be, because that is the power of your mind. And so, yes, we express our feelings, we feel our feelings, we let it move through us in awareness, and because it will store and transmute into pain and on all different levels of your body. So we don't want to be ignoring it, but we can't focus on it and try to work the problem from inside of the mindset that made it. And so this is a really, really, really big change in perception. It's a really big change of mind. This has to happen through your choice, but once you make that choice, you see how much assistance there is in the field, because the sun is alive, the sun is consciousness, the sun does know what's happening here. It might not be in the way that you think you know things, but there are many ways of understanding, there are many ways of communication, there are many ways of interacting and being and expressing that we don't currently work with, but we certainly can allow to be awakened in us. And I believe that these solar codes are coming through for awakening. All of this code, all of the light language code, all of the vocal code and the light codes are for emergence of the remembrance that is already there. We're not gaining anything. We're just moving the crap that's on top of it to allow it to emerge. So let it be moved. Let the crap be moved. Tratus, you have to let go of it. You have to consciously make that choice. And that is to stop focusing on, and I know it's not easy. People are really triggering. It's difficult to walk around the world in a body, right? But we try our best. We forgive ourselves and we forgive others. We let go of judgment. That's not our job. It's not easy, I know. But don't be hard on yourself. And the more we tell ourselves it's difficult and focus on feeling bad for having judged or talking shit or whatever, you have to move on. And the Course in Miracles says to recognize error is to commit further error. If you're beating yourself up for what you thought you weren't doing right, you're just reinforcing that in your field, in your vibration, in your expression. And you won't match to higher states while you're still like ruminating in all the things you thought you did wrong. To God, they do not exist at all. Let yourself be open to God's judgment, to the judgment of Creator, to Source, which only sees itself. It will see you as it made you, as you are. You must learn to accept that beingness for yourself. That's the point of our lives. Let go of your guilt. It does not serve. You can't do anything with it in creation. It's nothing. Allow yourself to be awakened. Remember you're dreaming. You are the dreamer. Sitishiki sin satruritia nakienso konondoa reitia natri. Sia shin sanandra konun sondruiti shininoro. Hiana traisi awosona matrayan. Kinin sitayo toriesi shitisiki. Sian sotruiti shindo koratos. Sian sondruiti shanso konondroato. Kini yator kinin himitoyo tu konosha matrai. Ki ayako yokyokoa. Shoyo troitindriata so shamaya. Hi yator kanatraisi kianchi. Sitia soshimindia droma tahinindirindi anatri. Sindratos. Grudges are coming up to be released. Anger for other people. You know, we started talking about this with manipulation and control paradigms. Anger that you might feel for people trying to manipulate you or coerce you or trying to get you to do the things that they want when they're not in resonance with you. That brings up anger in us, but we're really being called to breathe through that, and that still happens to me too. We're really being called together to breathe through that, try to see in compassion, understand you don't have to do what other people want you to do just because they want you to do it. And so that does take bravery and strength to stand your ground about what you know is in resonance for you, but it does take a certain amount of dedication and practice to know what's in resonance with you. And so many of us, we're all brainwashed, raised in mind control of what we think we have to do because we're told. And this is at so many different levels of society and education and, all this indoctrination and stuff like that. So that's what we mean when we say we're removing these false masculine, because they are false masculine structures. It's like ripping, it's like glued to, it feels like glue to like the code that is. We have to like rip it off, let it be burned off. And so it might feel intense in your body, but just gotta let it go. Know that you are whole, know that you are free, know that you are one, know that you are safe. You are not in danger. You are not your body. Let this show you, let this plasmic consciousness show you that you are so much more. You are not your body. Your body is a manifestation of your consciousness belief about what you are. Allow yourself to be transformed by your change of mind. Let the plasmic consciousness that's coming through to us now, from us, and then we notice it in what you believe that it is that's coming from the sun. I mean, everybody is, no matter what they believe, the sun is still doing this, but it's up to you what you believe that it is, right? I say this a lot because I think it's important, because I hear people say this. I do not believe it's going to be a great flash that changes everybody's mind, because that would be a negation of will, and spirit doesn't do that. Spirit will not negate the power of your mind. You must choose. Siatayono oruina mashonto konoin siki shinikana traini kayesion sotro ikayata konatayan shinikana draisi kiandra oruhini matruin sokonoshansiti kiata orroa ayana trayana oruhi tina toyom to orrot ki ayasun choko yando oi sikie shito in sonondro ikiai himiendro rohirit ikiana araya to sonsokotaya shitra tana natri yan yotok oruin yato yana ruita yonoro hiniama ora hisiasha sin sotoshama ini kiana yan dato soso shapata kina Rahisan santokinatro itokona oshomotoayas Saharato Shiharayat onatrayan ana yana orahinia yana koniandiri iniondoko ritiosot shito sonsokinandrainiam natruit kipaya sonjo korato sonsokonandroitian shitruiti kinyanto sosho wa u kiniandra hyoto konamian sondroin diatakais sio shamawondo yasansakinian shitri Kinindo ai kiasia iatana arahata oroana matrais sienjarohidia kianandriatisi kinindishiti kyoto korikinian siendra pusi kiretian sikia isitishi kinian niamat Huruitisi kiniandroanisham science yatoritisin sipiasusha koisin shinin tisi kiaya hinim natoka yitin tikoyan choaos sin chiritayas unsokanindrayat onoyan shoto ikimiana hinindayisi kiayas o rayatoma araisiatoma ashia. Okay. Very beautiful. There's very powerful energy coming through. We don't want to it doesn't take long. Beautiful. Amen. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. November 20th, which is next Thursday, I think. We're going to do... It's November 20th. I don't remember what day of the week that is. I think it's a Thursday. A group session, the next group session, you can sign up for that on the website. Also, for my trance meditations, I do a subscription-based thing, which includes all of the monthly groups. So if you want to sign up for the subscription to the trance meditations, that includes the group session, or you can just sign up for the group session. I think I might do a live later today for the solar flares to help integrate these energies and just bring ease and open to ease, and just know that we are together, and just to help make it a little bit less overwhelming to the body. So I'll probably do that around maybe 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So I'll make a little event for that. The next trance meditation I'm finishing up, that'll be to help with the solar flares and the changes in the magnetism. One-on-one sessions are open. Lots of ways to work together. All of that's always linked below. You can sign up for my newsletter and be notified about stuff, and there's just like little messages and sort of journal entries and pictures and stuff. So lots of stuff going on. Would love to see you there. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Thank you everyone who is a member of the channel. God bless you all. God bless everyone. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Remember to take care of yourselves. Remember you are strong. Remember you are already healed. The power of your mind is limitless. Amen.